Well, the number six Purdue Boilermakers travel to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to take on the number 16 team in the country, Marquette, in a battle of undefeated teams, both with identical 4-0 records. And I have the winning pick in this game that tips off at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll have some analysis and that pick on the point spread. So stay tuned for that. But before I get to that, real quickly, folks, there's a subscribe button right underneath. You'll see it. Just click on that to subscribe to Wager Talk TV. It's absolutely free to do so. And you'll be privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world right here at Wager Talk TV. And while you're at it, folks, after you subscribe, provide yourself a nice convenience by going into your YouTube settings and clicking on the alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified immediately upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. Also, there's a like button right underneath. I wish you would hit that for me, please. Just a small token of your appreciation for the time, work, and effort I put in on these videos. And again, if you don't want to hit it, that's fine too. I'm just glad you're watching, and I certainly appreciate it. All right, let's get to what I like to call the meat and potatoes. And then at the end of this, we'll fill you in on a couple things that are going on with me personally over at Wager Talk and a special that we got going on at Wager Talk right now. Purdue at Marquette, again, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I mistakenly said Marquette number 16. They're number 15, if that makes a difference to you. In any event, this will be the first road game of the season for Purdue. They started the season 4-0, all four games at home, and they're coming off a huge win over then number 2 Alabama, 87-78. Here's the thing that I'm concerned for when it comes to Purdue. Defensively, their last two games against Yale and Alabama, they allowed 81 points per game and 47.7% shooting from the field. As a matter of fact, Yale shot better than 50% against Purdue in that 9-point loss to the Boilermakers, 8-point loss, actually. Also, they're not the same rebounding team they were last year with Zach Edey. Now, they're not terrible, but if you look at their rebounding splits, they're only like +1 rebounds per game so far in the first four. And remember, Zach Edey was one of the most dominant centers in college basketball over the last decade. So that makes a big difference. And he's now playing in the NBA, and he's not walking through the door anytime soon. Marquette is also 4-0 and coming up a 4-point win at Maryland. Maryland's not a ranked team, but still going on the road against a Big Ten opponent and walking away with a win is nothing to ignore. They're the better defensive and rebounding team in this matchup. They shot better than 50% in that win over Maryland. And also, folks, they're forcing opponents to turn the ball over on 25.3% of their offensive possessions, which is good for 14th in the country. So this team rebounds the basketball well. They're one of the better defensive teams in the country. And they also are high pressure on the defensive end to make teams uncomfortable. So look for that to be a factor in tonight's game as well. Marquette will be out to atone for a couple close losses over the last 2 years against Purdue. Last year, they lost 78-75. 2 seasons ago, 75-70. So two very tight games. They lost to Purdue. And remember, that's Purdue teams with Zach Edey that's no longer there. And if Marquette's going to get revenge, they're in a good spot to do so at home tonight. And also, something that really popped out at me is the fact that when I looked at this game last night and I bet it myself, I got Marquette at -2.5. It's now up to 5. And I'm not going to allow that to deter me. But I could tell you that I'm not going to use it on my premium card. But I still think Marquette wins this game comfortably. And lastly, Marquette shoots 76% from the free throw line. And I always factor that in when I'm laying a single single digit favorite. And especially so if that favorite is 6 points or less, because there's always a possibility when it falls into the line parameters such as this, if the favorite is ahead late in the game and it's hovering right around the number, teams will foul them to extend the game. And Marquette, if that indeed comes up, is a very good free throw shooting team. So something to keep in mind there going forward whenever you handicap a college basketball game. All right, I'm going to take Marquette here, -5 over Purdue. That's Marquette -5 over Purdue right now at Wager Talk. You can get the rest of our college football and NFL season passes for just a combined college football and NFL, I should say, for just $3.95. That's right, folks. Just go to our page right now at wagertalk.com or my personal link specifically, which is wt.buzz/RB, wt.buzz/RB. You'll see that link right below. And don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to give me a like. Until the next time, take care and God bless, folks.